What's going on to you, Capricorn? So you have the Page of Cups, Six of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, Six of Cups. Oh, wow. Seven of Swords, the Two of Cups. I don't know what it is, but you Capricorns are getting a lot of the Six of Cups. A lot of, it must be, you know, this person must be very persistent in trying to get you back. The Page of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Three of Pentacles. Again, I just see a lot of you Capricorns, right? This person, you have the Six of Cups. This person wants, they're getting in touch with you again, right? They're coming out of the woodwork trying to get in touch with you, trying to see what it is that you've got going on, right? And you're really in a situation where you just see it now like a red flag. Like a lot of you Capricorns just see it for what it is. Like, yo, you didn't make it work the first time around. They're not really paying attention to the fact that you Capricorns don't want anything to do with them. Okay, you may not have necessarily told them that, but you're just staying quiet. Some of you Capricorns may be talking to them, but you're not really being harsh. But here they are now thinking that that is some sort of signal, or you're giving them the green light or the okay for them to kind of figure out a way to get back in your life again. And the Three of Pentacles right here represents it, you know, they're really inviting themselves along, because some of you Capricorns may have somebody already, or maybe talking to somebody already, at the least may have somebody already, may literally be getting to know someone that is getting to know you, and this person just like plops out of nowhere. So the Knight of Wands and the Four of Pentacles is about, again, they're desperate, okay? They're desperate to get in touch with you again. And the Knight of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, you Capricorns are not desperate, because you don't want to get back together with them. They're ultimately, the Three of Pentacles, they're inviting themselves along. It's like here you Capricorns are trying to get to know someone, and the other person is trying to get to know you. And it's like the Six of Cups, this person plops up out of nowhere and it's like, hey, what's going on? How you doing? And you're trying to tell, and you're like, some of you Capricorns may tell them you're talking to somebody already, right? And yet they're still trying to pursue you. They're still trying anyway. But again, the Six of Swords, the red flag, a lot of you Capricorns see it like, yo, you just told this person that you had somebody, and here they are still trying to invite themselves along and play make-believe like they're not listening to you. So that in on itself is proof that you can't take these people seriously, because they're not even respectful enough to even respect the boundaries that you set up. Same problem as last time. So now it's the King of Pentacles, which is about how, since that's the case, you really are sitting quite pretty. You really are sitting comfortably, right? You know what I mean. You really are sitting comfortably, right? You really are sitting in a position of power, because you're not doing anything to this person. You're literally telling them the truth. Look, I'm not into you. You know, you used to be, but not anymore. And to see how the tables have turned, where they're the ones that's desperate. Is it really turning the tables though? Or are you really just revealing it and exploiting it? Ultimately, because they may have always been the ones that was desperate. Because people who are hyper competitive, they're very insecure, right? They have an insuperiority complex, a superiority inferiority complex. That's what I call it. Meaning what I mean by that is they're playing it off like they're so much better than you, that they did from the past. But their hyper competitiveness shows their hand, that they're very insecure. So the Ace of Swords and the Six of Cups, now we're talking about how they decided to come back in right? Again, here they are trying to reinvent the wheel. They're trying to get their foot back in your good, great, get their foot back in the door, start having you hang out with them, and get back into your good graces. Get them to get you to trust them again. And the Seven of Swords and the Two of Cups, again, you don't want anything to do with them. You look at them like a total con artist, like a total scheme, a scam artist. And they can't really do anything about that. But again, here they are with the delusions, right? They want to get back together with you and all this other stuff, Two of Cups. But they don't seem to understand that that's not going to happen, though. Right? And even on the Six of Cups, it's ironic because here you are, you're moving forward. Here they are still paying attention to this empty cup, still paying attention to, well, oh, maybe this relationship can work again. And it's like, it can't, because you don't want anything to do with them, but you don't want to get on the nerves of a person who's crazy. So it's like, you're not trying too hard. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify let's clarify the Six of Cups now. Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Knight of Cups, and then you have the King of Pentacles. Yeah. The Page of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Page of Pentacles, here they are thinking that they know so much about you. And that they don't quite understand why it is that you're not just accepting them back, because this relationship would be so much better if you accepted them. And the Hierophant represents, it's because you Capricorns have way more self-respect than that now, right? In the past, you Capricorns would have allowed these people to run roughshod on you, right? Because earth signs, our self-image tends to be very low when we're young and we're inexperienced. But when we get older, as we get older, and we realize, okay, a lot of these people are into playing games, they're wasting time. It's no point. If you're looking for something real, then it's a waste of time. The Hierophant represents, now that you have way more experience and you know what people are really trying to say, past the confusion, you realize now that they were always the ones that was desperate, because everything that they're doing is an act of desperation. They're desperately trying to get respect. They're desperately trying to act like they had to do this to you in the past, right? In the past tense, right? And then now they're acting like you have to accept them back, when they don't seem to understand, at the very least, they have to do some work. At the very most, you already have somebody, like we talked about. So even if you don't have anybody, there's still an instance in which they still would have to work. But how they're talking, it sounds crazy. The Knight of Cups and the King of Pentacles is about, again, you're beyond them now, right? You're beyond them, because the way that they're talking, the way that they're moving is real crazy. It's real impaired. They're not coming to grips with reality that even if, like I said before, you Capricorns do not have anybody, at least they still have to put in some form of work to be able to earn your trust back. Like, how did they think this was going to go down? They thought after you and them had a falling out for whatever reason, now all of a sudden they just come back in and just be like, hey, what's going on with you? And it's supposed to fit like a glove, and for you Capricorns to be like, oh, okay, yeah, let's get back together just easily like that, right? So now that a lot of you Capricorns have a better understanding of your self-worth, right? Now a lot of you Capricorns understand, oh, okay, you not putting up with this disrespect. Because when we're talking about self-worth, you can never actually totally define self-worth in its entirety. You could really get an idea, but you can't really define self-worth until you actually do something. So it's my family. The situation with that is the Knight of Cups and the King of Pentacles represents just that. But they're not paying attention to what's obvious, right? Like they don't have enough common sense to be like, okay, I'll have to start from the bottom, right? But let's clarify the Two of Cups, which is their delusion. The Chariot, the Temperance, the Five of Cups, the Moon. The Chariot, here it is that they come. They're going to start to become more persistent as to why it is that you Capricorns just don't take them back already, so that the relationship can end up being great. But the Temperance, you Capricorns know, y'all, you Capricorns are like, how great? How? It wasn't great before. You acting like it was great, and that you Capricorns was tripping. Y'all were losing your mind for some odd reason. You Capricorns was the one that may have broke away from the relationship, and then now it's like you coming back to confess. They're coming back to confess their love or whatever. The relationship wasn't good with them. So what are they talking about? And then the Five of Cups, and the Moon represents, you're just, the Temperance, you're just glad that you wasn't so stupid the way that you were when you were younger and you were inexperienced, because you may have taken it back and it would have been the same old stuff. So the Moon represents you finalized it even more now, Capricorn, by essentially ghosting them, right? When they start to get a little bit more persistent, you Capricorns are gonna be like, who are you? What is going on? Ghost them. Because now you need to put that stamp on it. Like, look, I'm not rocking with you. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers. Right now, we're coming up on 9,000. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.